my entire life, I wanted to do something creative. When I was 7 years old, my very first dream job was an artist. I loved to paint, I loved to draw, and I did it all the time. I was so highly motivated and inspired by art. I felt like it was so beautiful. And when I told my parents that I wanted to be an artist, my parents told me that I should be a doctor. And then as I kept getting older, I wanted to do all these creative things. At one point, I wanted to be a fashion designer, an actress, a singer, a dancer. I wanted to be on YouTube. I wanted to do all these things. I was always a very creative person. I always loved to put myself out in the public eye. And yet at the same time, even though I loved doing all these things and I would put effort into doing all these things, I was always steered away from that direction by my parents, my friends. I was told that that's not realistic and I should not pursue my dreams and I should become a lawyer instead. I should become an engineer instead. I should do something that would make me more money. And I even remember my friends in high school doing the same thing. They would also tell me, like, you know, Sophia, maybe you should rethink your career path. Like, you want to be this famous person or this singer or this actress, whatever. You want to do all this, but you really should think about it again. You need to be more realistic. And I understood where those people were coming from. You know, looking back, it comes from a place of love. I understood that. However, being around all these people all the time led me to a bad place, because by the time I was 18, I felt like the life was just sucked out of me. Like, I lost my drive. I lost my passion. I lost that fire that I had within me to go and pursue my dreams. I used to be so motivated to do YouTube. I used to be so motivated to sing and rap, even though I wasn't necessarily maybe good at it, but I always wanted to find a way to somehow become good at it. And then when I was 18, I just felt like a part of me died. Like, that part of me died because I was around all these people who told me all the time that I couldn't do it, you guys. And it wasn't until right now that I actually realized that that was the mistake that I made. First and foremost, I surrounded myself by people who always told me no. I surrounded myself with naysayers. And you guys, that's never going to lead to a good place. If you're constantly surrounding yourself by people who tell you, oh, you can't do that, there's a couple reasons why people might be saying this shit to you in the first place. First of all, some people straight up don't believe in dreams. Like, I remember this girl that was in my chemistry class, and I think she was Eastern European, and she wanted to be a filmmaker or something like that. And I remember actually calling her one day after school because she's like, oh, we need to talk about this. Because I think one day in class we got into an argument about whether she should follow her passions or not. And obviously I'm a really passionate person. I believe in following your dreams and doing all that. And so she called me and we literally got into a fight, like a straight up fight, because she was going against herself. She's like, yeah, I want to be a filmmaker, but my parents want me to be an engineer, so that's what I'm going to do because that's more stable. And I literally could not wrap my head around her thought process. She was literally going against herself. I mean, she was literally saying, yeah, I have a dream, but I don't care about it. I'm going to ignore it and I'm going to do what's realistic. It made me realize that some people, they have a dream, but they don't believe in them. And that to me is so crazy because I've always believed in my dreams. Even if I wasn't good at something, I was like, you know what? I can find a way to become good at this thing. I can find a way to beat the odds. A lot of people are also scared to sacrifice, because going for something that is out of the ordinary or chasing your dreams, that might mean sacrificing a lot. That might mean that you have to live on your friend's couch or eat ramen every single day to save money so you can achieve your dream. That might mean that you have to sacrifice a lot in the short term in order to reach your long-term goals. And a lot of people are straight up not willing to do that. A lot of people want to be comfortable. A lot of people would rather kind of go for the average life in order to be comfortable. And also, a lot of people don't understand the drive and the passion that you might have. So you might be passionate about something, but they're not going to understand that because they don't have that drive. They don't have that ambition for anything. So a lot of people might try to talk you out of doing whatever that you want to do because they don't understand you. But also, a lot of people, and I talked about this before, a lot of people, they try something and then they fail, so then they project that onto you. And they say, oh, well, you know, I did this. I failed, so you shouldn't try anymore because I've already done this, and let me tell you from personal experience, this is not going to work out for you. You guys, people who are successful, they are aware of how to reach a goal or dream despite the odds. They're going to look for every opportunity possible that they can grab onto that will take them to their goals and dreams because they are so passionate and motivated, you guys. And I think a lot of successful people are able to look at themselves and be like, okay, how can I get to my goal? How can I get to my dream? What am I good at? What am I not good at? What do I need to study? What do I need to practice? Where do I need to be at in order to achieve my goal? That's what successful people do. You know, successful people are willing to sacrifice. Successful people are willing to be like, yeah, it's gonna suck for the next few months or for the next few years, but at the end of it, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna be happy about it. Successful people have faith in what they're doing. Even if their exterior world is not necessarily supporting them, they have faith in what they're doing and they have faith that they're going to get to that place one day. They are putting in the work. They are working hard to make themselves better, to try to find new opportunities and new ways of doing things. Successful people, giving up is not an option. You guys, I just want you to be careful about the people that you surround yourself with, because there's a lot of people in this world who are going to try to talk you out of all your dreams. And if your dreams are unrealistic, okay, well, a lot of people's dreams are unrealistic, but imagine if nobody actually followed their passion. Like, what would that look like if everybody in the world just kind of did what they're supposed to do and take the traditional route? We wouldn't have things like movies. We wouldn't have actors. We wouldn't have music. We wouldn't have art. We wouldn't have all these creative things if everybody just did what's realistic, right? I personally experienced what it's like to work at a job that you hate, but make a lot of money from it, right? I was stable in my job, but I fucking hated it. And the money, even though I had it and I had enough money to support myself and I had extra money to spend, even though I had the money was not worth the energy, the time that I spent to come into work and to hate my life. It just wasn't worth it, and I would never go back to it. For the first time in my life, I actually experienced what it means to go against yourself and to not pursue your dreams and to make a lot of money. It fucking blows, because you spend all this time making money, but the money doesn't really mean anything to you because you just spent all this time hating your life. I realize that it matters how you make the money, how you spend time making the money. You guys, believe in yourself, follow your dreams, work hard, be honest with yourself. Thanks so much for coming to this video. I'll see you in the next one.